What sparked your initial interest in the entertainment industry?
That's a really easy question to answer. I would say my parents, like, all the way, because my mother was a very celebrated author, and my dad a musician. Plus, he was also a producer for Doordarshan, and we would often end up making shows out of my mom's books and stories and novels. And I would be on set a lot, supervising, telling actors as a little child what to do. So I think after that, going to film school and entering the entertainment scene was a very natural and organic progression for me.
Who were your early mentors or role models, and how did they influence your career path?
Every successful and fearless woman, starting with my mother, has been my role model all through life, not just work life. Um, and also, I was very lucky to have lots of female bosses early on in life. And they taught me not just about the actual work, but life skills, on how to be, how to navigate difficult situations, how to project in a supposed man's world. And I'm really thankful for that. And I think I can very safely say that my dad has been my mentor all through not just my work life, but just all through life and continues to be. He's actually the reason why I could choose a fairly unconventional career path and also like grow in it. So yeah, he continues to be my mentor.
What was a significant learning experience from your early career that has stayed with you?
I think I've learned to not get bogged down, to not get frustrated, to not get, bothered by failure or by setbacks. And that, I think, is really important. And even early on, in early days, we are a very TRP driven world where now we have, of course, subscription targets and watch time targets and viewer targets. And it's just such a like constantly result oriented space that you could feel frustrated, defeated, demotivated every single day. And the most important thing that I've learned is to just not let that, kill your mojo, to not let it kill your enthusiasm, and to constantly be positive and happy, because that's really the mindset is the most important thing that makes you wake up every day and aspire to do bigger and better.
What unique challenges have you faced as a woman in the entertainment industry, and how have you overcome them?
I think when I just about started out, for many years after that, I actually didn't face any like specifically female sort of challenges, any challenge of being a female. But as you grow in rank and you start to enter the boardrooms, is when you suddenly realize that it's a largely male space. And I think that somewhere there, the anxiety kicks in, the imposter syndrome kicks in, that self doubt kicks in. You're also made to feel a little bit of an outsider, very very subtly. I've actually heard things like, oh, you're too ambitious, from that to like, oh, you're too aggressive, to, oh, you're all heart and you're all EQ. And there are these very like subtle things that a lot of times men, very well meaning men, actually say that don't quite sit very well with you. But I think the only way to deal with this, really, and of course it's easier said than done, is to just not pay too much heed, not let it get into your head, to be able to filter out the noise. Because I also believe that after a point, it stops to matter that you're a female or a male. It's just your work that speaks for you. And that's where one always strives to get at.
How do you handle the pressure of producing high quality content in a fast paced environment?
I don't do yoga. I don't do meditation. I don't have any relaxation techniques that I follow. Um, Unhealthy as it might sound, I actually go after the root cause of that pressure and I handle it. I am a workaholic and I enjoy the pressure and I take it head on.
On Women's Day, what message would you like to share with the women about pursuing their passions and achieving their career goals?
I feel as women professionals, I feel we don't reach out to each other enough. I don't think we talk to each other about work enough. I don't think we share notes enough. And I think that really has to change. And I keep thinking about it, even like with my, friends who are also from the same industry. We're very cagey. We don't want to discuss work, and I don't see why not. I don't see why we don't reach out to other women from the same space to learn more, to learn from each other's experiences, and to grow from each other's experiences. I think that's one big shift that needs to happen.